Okay, so we should have just watched this video. And based on the video, we learned that kindness is not niceness. Like those two things are not the same. The difference between the two is important to understand. And in your exit ticket, I'm going to ask you now what you believe the difference between someone who is nice is and someone who is kind. I'll give you some helpful hints. Like in the video, he said that being nice is easy. Being nice is an I statement. So, like, I want to be nice to this person because, like, you get something out of it. Or, like, being nice is easy because it's just something that we do. But what about being kind? If you want to take it a step further, you can write out some actions or statements that are just nice and then write out what would be kind. I'm not requiring you to do that, but it's just something you can do after you watch the video. Or even like if you wrote down notes, you can now like organize them from the video. So over like the past, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks. We were talking about empathy, and remember, it's always sharing, thinking, and caring. And when we can understand what someone is feeling based on like their sharing what they're feeling with us, and then us thinking about it, putting ourselves in their shoes, um, which is the try on their perspective. And then last week, I asked you to help meet their needs by caring about someone, like doing an act of caring. All of that put together, the sharing, thinking, and caring, that is kindness. It is a generous outward behavior informed by empathy. So when you're kind to someone, you do express empathy because it's just a generous, like, behavior that you have from the information you've received from someone else based on either their personality, how they're feeling, their actions, or their words. And then you act out of kindness because now you know how they're feeling or where they're coming from. These are our questions. This wasn't our dare last week because I gave you the other one about actually going out and asking or doing something nice for someone that they aren't expecting. And our new character dare for this week is going to be about time chunking. So you're going to think of one person who could use some kindness over the next few days and see if you can come up with an action of kindness. Remember, it's not just being nice to them, but actually being kind. And hopefully, you can take about 5 minutes, or even if you want to extend it, it could be 15 minutes. Or if you really want to go out and above and beyond, it can be 50 minutes. So you're going to try and complete one of the 3 kindness creations you came up with before we meet next. So thinking about kindness through the lens of who and how long it will take can make your actions more specific and more meaningful. So you're not actually doing the activity yet for this challenge. This challenge, you're just going to come up with what you could do. So maybe create some list, like think of a person. So I just think of my grandma. And for me, something that is out of true kindness, not niceness, would be for me to spend an extended amount of time with her, just like me and her, like maybe taking her out to lunch or dinner, me paying for her, and me just genuinely spending time with her. So that would be my idea of an action to come up with. So maybe you can think of one for yourself, or you and your friends, or you and a grandma, parent, neighbor, aunt, uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever.